Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, and this is a Rise to War Legacy playlist, my friends. So I want to show you something kind of cool. I made a little profile. So Rise to War has, I'm going to X out of this for a second. Rise to War has added this new little feature. It's those little mugs up there, and it's like kind of like a community thing that they've added to the game. So you click on this in the phone, or I'm on the computer here on my emulator for the phone games. And it brings up their social media thing. So if you guys want to, you can go on here and follow me if you play Rise to War. This is going to be mainly for my Rise to War fans, because if you don't play Rise to War, there's really no point to get onto this. So, but pretty much you can go and you can find me. And again, I will be Voice of the Rings, all right, on here. And you can find some of my posts. I'll occasionally post on here and stuff. If I make Rise to War guides and stuff, I'll probably start posting them here and things like that. But yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you guys know this. It's pretty cool. Let's go through it just a little bit for fun. I know I talked about it in the past, but like again, they've got a. If you go to the eye, it's Fearless Pioneers page here, and they've got some people here. It's kind of cool, and they've got a gallery of all the amazing art of this game. It's really cool. I don't know if they've added a way. I kind of wish you could like download it to use. I don't know why they wouldn't, but. Anyway, well, you can really zoom in on that, can't you? With the emulator. Grumpy elf. Anyway, I think it's kind of cool, though. They have some really neat art because they have the rights to New Line Cinema. So, again, this is like, I'm usually not a big phone game fan, but Rise to War is pretty cool with the, like their rights to things that they have. And it is a pretty darn fun game. It can have times where it might feel a little pay to win, but it's not as bad as most phone games. But still, I have some videos on totally free to play, how you can totally succeed and win and do awesome still with free to play. You can check those out on my guide playlist for the Rise to War guide, where this is a Rise to War Legacy playlist, right? And they got some, some other stuff trending. See, people will. It's like a social media thing. Like, why is this guy posting dinosaur Legos? You can like it. I'm like, I like this one. That's pretty cool. Look at those drawings. That's some pretty good drawings by whoever that is. Anyway, some of it's silly with the memes, but then you can go into here and you can go, and this is what's really important for this too. Besides, of course, going and following me, you can go in here and you can see all these guides on the game too and other information. Again, of course, I have an entire playlist dedicated to guides, which sometimes kind of helps because who really wants to read this much? But, yeah, it's still kind of cool. They've got really good pictures and stuff and information about things. Build recommended ranged unit killer builds. Use these commanders. Use these kind of units. Counters. Right? That's cool. That's really neat. They've got all sorts of cool things here. You can go to unit types, and you can actually see all the units in the game, which is kind of cool, too. I like... Oh, look, it's one of my favorites. Guardians. Just like in LOTR. They're awesome. Anyone who says otherwise knows nothing! No, just teasing. Teasing all the people out there who don't like Guardians. So, yeah, this is really cool. I actually have not looked through this myself. This like totally. I've only looked through the top. Wow. So they've got it by ranged units, and then I guess melee. I guess you could sort by tier 3, tier 4 units. Everybody loves mama kills. And then of course one of my favorite tier 4 units, Iron Warriors. Why are these all dwarves, Zollin? I don't know. I don't have favorites. Maybe. Oh! Well, it turned off on me. That's not cool. Come back here. Again, I'm using an emulator on the computer, so sometimes it's not as smooth as the phone version, but that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and sign back into our account here. Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah. Anyway, I think it's kind of a cool new thing, the little community tab thing. Definitely get on there. Maybe follow me. If you're playing Rise to War, again, it doesn't matter what server you're on for that. I'm pretty sure that community tab goes across all world lines in the game. But yeah, it's pretty neat. And they got events. It even has an events tab. Shows what things are coming up next in the game. Bulletin, different announcements they do. It's just a neat idea to have it like their own social media in the game. It's a very interesting idea. I know they also have a Discord for they have not sponsored this video at all. But I know that Rise to War also has a Discord that you can do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Announcements. Maintenance announcements. Oh, yeah, everyone cares about that. Anyway, they make it look really nice. Oh, look, a kitty cat. All right, anyway, yeah, you could probably get lost in this just like Facebook. I don't really use Facebook that much except for posts for you guys on our Facebook page, which we also have a Facebook page. Again, I don't know if you heard from my Rise to War people who are watching this, I have a brand new internet site, voiceoftherings.com you can go to, and it has all my social medias you can join up to. Not just talking about this in-game Rise to War one, okay? Yeah, look at these artworks though. Oh, dude, look at that one. Look at this artwork. That's awesome. Anyway, we'll end with that, my friends. You guys all have a great and wonderful day in Middle-earth. Thank you for listening real quick. If you go and follow me or, you know, on this in-game social media, wonderful. But you can also go down there to all the links and follow me on regular social medias as well. And join our Discord. If you go to my new voiceoftherings.com, there will always be a link that's good for Discord, or you can go to one of my newest live streams, and I'll always have a link that's good for a week after a live stream. So I'll see you on the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Thank you to my Patreons who make this channel possible, and subscribe button's there, which also helps make this possible, and that's free. And over there is another episode of Rise to War, and over there is the Lord of the Rings Online, where I do voiceovers through Middle-earth. All right, see you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Barukazar, Kuzar, I menu. Look at that forge, it's glorious.